What's good, fashion people? It's your Korean brown boy and I'm back at it again with another great video for you guys. I'm Prince and I hope that you're ready for some more of that good fashion knowledge, because today we will be talking about working details. So for all you fashion students, beginners, and there's people that wanted to know more about working detail, this is definitely the video for you. So if you're looking for a specific working detail, then you can just skip ahead to one of the following timestamps right about somewhere here, because I go through quite a few working details in this video. And now we're gonna start by asking the question, what is working detail? So working detail is detail that is added to a garment for either functional or decorative use. And so the difference between the two is that functional means that it serves a purpose. It's either to strengthen the garment or give it shape. Decorative means that it's there to, well, look pretty. It's just there to make the garment look more beautiful, give it more creativity, and just be overall visually pleasing. And now, our first working detail that we will be talking about is darts. A dart is created by folding fabric to a certain point. The function of the dart is to shape the garment to the body. So if you have an item of clothing that's loose fitting, you would just throw a dart right in there so that it would fit your figure. And so darts can be either functional or decorative, even though they're most commonly used functionally, but they can be used decoratively just to look good. And we get different types of darts. I had no idea that there were different types of darts, but they are. And so the different types of darts that we get straight line darts, curved inwards, curved outwards, we have double pointed and neck darts. And so guys, all these darts, they serve the same purpose. They just look different on the garment. I will not be going in depth on each of these different types of darts, because it would take way too long. It would take so long. But I will be doing a video on all of these working details in depth practically, where I will be taking fabric and showing you how to do them and how each of the different types look. So guys, keep a lookout for that. It's going to be a super fun video, very fun, engaging, and just keep a lookout for that video, guys. And now our second working detail is tucks. And so a tuck is a fold that is stitched down. You find tucks in all sorts of clothing. They are these little folds that generally go down or horizontally to just give texture and just give a pattern and look really nice. Now, different types of tucks that we get pin tucks, space tucks, we get shell tucks, quarter tucks, release tucks, and cross tucks. That's a lot of tucks, I know. And tucks can either be used functionally or decoratively as well. Now, our third working detail is pleats. And so a pleat is created by folding fabric onto itself multiple times in a row. You see pleats on dresses and skirts, I'm pretty sure you have, and pleats can be used functionally or decoratively as well. They're used to control volume. And pleats are done best on fabric that has drape, and we get soft or crisp pleats. That basically just means how defined the pleats are. And so different types of pleats that we get knife pleats, box pleats, inverted pleats, we get accordion pleats, and one more, rolled pleats. Yes, rolled pleats. And now our fourth working detail is gathers. So gathers can be used in a variety of ways. You get gathers in blouses, in skirts, in dresses. You get them in sleeves and cuffs. They can be used in so many different ways. And now gathers are created by closely collecting or bunching up the fabric close together to create these gathers. And a well done gather is two things. It's neat and it's distributed evenly. And there are three different ways to create gathers. The first way is done by hand, which is pretty self-explanatory, really easy to understand. If you understand English, then you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, put on subtitles. It will make this video so much easier to understand. And so it's literally when you go and you collect the fabric, you gather them, and then you evenly distribute them. Now, our second point is done by machine. I didn't know machines could gather clothing, but machines can do everything these days, like everything, just waiting for the robot uprising. And so a machine will do it instantly, very perfectly, and it's as simple as that. And lastly, we have elasticated gathering, where an elastic is threaded through the fabric and then it's pulled and that gathers up the fabric, and then you just sort it out by hand and it's done. And then that goes, now we're going to the next working detail, which is shirring. And a little while ago, I didn't know what shirring was. I never heard that word in my whole life. So, shirring. Shirring is created by rows of stitching that is gathered up on lightweight fabric. This is shown in boob tubes. Basically what shirring does is that it elasticates the fabric so that it's tight fitting. Shirring is mostly used as a functional detail but can also be used decoratively. And so different types of shirring that we get gathered shirring, cord elastic shirring, and waffle shirring. Why is it called waffle shirring? I have no idea. Some hungry man, he looked at shirring and he was like, that looks like waffles. And it caught on. I don't know how it caught on, but it caught on. And so, our next working detail is ruffles. And you have all seen ruffles. If you haven't seen ruffles, open your eyes and you will see them. Because they're so common all over. You see them a lot in children's clothing and like skirts and dresses. And so ruffles are basically strips of fabric that are laid on top of a garment to create fullness. They are only a decorative detail and don't serve any functional purpose at all. And now, this brings us to our last working detail. So guys, if you've watched till this point, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for coming and sticking through this video so far, because this has a lot of knowledge and will really help you become a good designer. Because if you don't know working details, you cannot be a good designer, because this is the basics and fundamentals of fashion designing. And so, the last working detail that we will be talking about is a godet. And a godet is a wedge shape of fabric that is cut out and stitched on the seam lines of skirts. They're also done by slashing the skirts and then inserting them there and stitching them into those slashes. I have seen godets mostly in like formal dresses and stuff like that. They are in like casual clothing, done very creatively, but I have mostly seen them in formal clothing. And when done right, they look absolutely beautiful. So guys, that is all that I have for you guys today. If you learned something new, then drop this video a like. Guys, if you know about a working detail that I didn't include in this video, or you have any questions, then please drop it in the comments below. Guys, I'm here. I'm also a fashion student. I'm here to give you guys knowledge, and I want you guys to please share your knowledge with me. We're on this journey together, learning and growing. And so please also do keep in mind that I will be posting videos on each of these working details on how to do them practically. It's going to be a really fun video, guys, so keep a lookout for that. Hit that subscribe video, hit that subscribe button, hit that notifications, and so that you'll be the first to know when I drop those videos. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace and love.